Okay, so welcome back, Sir Topet po ulit para discuss ang ating Week 5 lesson. Ang lesson po natin ngayon ay Laws of Exponent and its Application. Okay, so ito po ay Week 5, Week 5 na ng ating second quarter. Okay, so diretso na ho tayo. Sabi dito, in the process of multiplication and division of polynomials, yan, so division and multiplication of polynomials, you need to apply the laws of exponents. So, yan ang discuss natin ngayon. And remember that exponent tells how many times the base will be multiplied by itself. So, pag sinabi natin exponent, so reviewin lang natin, ito yung number na nasa itaas ng isang number or variable. So, example, we have 3 square. No? So, ang exponent dyan, itong 2. Okay? So, that is your exponent. At ang tawag dito sa 3, nasa baba, ay base. Okay? So, sabi doon, remember that exponent tells how many times the base will be multiplied by itself. So, ito daw yung nagsasabi kung ilang ulit mong i-multiply ang base sa kanyang sarili. Okay? So, any number, a raised to n, ito na nga yung sabi natin kanina, sa a raised to n, a is the base and n is the exponent. So, yun na yan, ano? So, we have here example, 5 cubed or 5 raised to 3 means 5 times 5 times 5. So, yung 5 raised to 3, no, is equivalent to 5 times 5 times 5. Okay? So, huwag kayong ma-confuse, ano? Marami kasing nalilito. Ang ginagawa ay instead of multiplying 5 3 times by itself, ang ginagawa ay 5 times 3, no? So, ito po ay mali. So, ito po ay hindi equal doon. So, ang tama po sa 5 cube or 5 raised to 3 ay 5 times 5 times 5. So, tatlong beses mo siyang i-multiply sa kanyang sarili. 1, 2, and 3. So, yan pong ibig sabihin noon. So, kaya ang sagot ay 125 doon po sa 5 cube kasi 5 times 5, 25 times another 5 is 125. So, ito naman po ay ano ba to? So, malabo ano. So, the variable x is multiplied by itself 5 times. Ito po ay 5x, ano ho. So, parang x times x times x times x times x. So, that is multiplied by 5x. No? 5x. So, meaning to say, that is equivalent to x raised to 5. No? Ayan. Sabi dito. Hence, you can write it as x raised to 5. So, yan po yung x times x times x times x times x can be written in exponential form as x raised to 5. Basta magkakatulad po ang kanilang base, ano? Katulad ng x. So, here, the base x is x and the exponent is 5. Siguro naman po i-clear, ano ho? Napakadali lang naman po nitong exponent. So, now let's try doing this learning task 1. Sabi dito, simplify by writing in exponential form. So, ito yung exponential form, meaning may exponent. Ito naman yung tinatawag nating factor, o ito yung tinatawag nating expanded form. Ito yung factor niya, expanded form niya. So, ito yon. Okay? So, dito, meron example sa number 1. So, we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So, how many times 2 is being multiplied to itself? Ilang beses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kaya naging siyang 2 raised to 6. Okay? Kaya siya ay naging 2 raised to 6. So, yan po ang kanyang exponential form. So, dito naman po sa expanded form, gagawin naman, i-expand naman natin ito. So, papahabain. So, ang gagawin lang, kukopyahin lang natin yung base. Okay, ito. And multiply 4 times by itself. Ano? Not by 4, but by itself. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, ganun din po ang gagawin natin dito sa mga succeeding problems dito. Okay? Ito po ay gagawing exponential form and the other one is expanded form. Okay? So, meron pa ritong sinabi na exponents have its own rule in performing mathematical operation. So, ito na yung pag-aaralan natin ngayon. Ano? Laws of exponents. So, paano ba natin pe-perform ang operations with respect or with regards to the exponent? So, number 1, ito yung ating first law. Tawag natin doon ay product law of exponent. So, paano ba natin i-multiply ang dalawang exponential form may katulad na base pero magkaiba ang exponent? So, ito yun. I-apply po natin doon ay product law of exponent. Magkatulad po ang base. So, parehas m. Pero po magkaiba ang kanilang exponent. The other one is x. And then the last one is y. So, kapag magkatulad po ang base nila at ang gagawin lang po ay ipa-plus or i-add lang yung dalawang exponent. Kaya po siya naging m raised to x plus y. Ano? So, the base must be the same before you can add the exponent. So, this is only applicable in the problem wherein the bases are the same. So, pag magkatulad po ang base nila, ito po i-apply po natin itong product law. Ano? Siyempre, pag tayo po ay nagmo-multiply. So, example is b square times b cube. So, ang gagawin lang po natin ay i-add lang po natin yung dalawang exponent. So, 2 plus 3 is 5. Kaya po naging 5. So, lalakayin po natin para makita po ninyo. So, b square times b cube. So, ito pong dot na to is another form of multiplication symbol. Ano ha? So, b square times b cube is equals to b. Ano? If we are going to follow the formula, itong formula, kokopyahin lang po natin yung base, b, 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 and then, i-add natin yung dalawang exponent, which is 2 plus 3. So, the final answer is b, 2 plus 3 is 5. So, kaya po siya naging b raised to 5. Okay. So, the same din, kapag ito po ay ating in-expand, in-expand ho natin yan. So, b square meaning b times b times b cube meaning b times b times another b. Yan ang expanded form ito. So, kaya, kapag ginawa natin siyang exponential form, i-add lang po natin yung kanilang mga exponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kaya po naging b raised to 5. So, pag wala po tayong nakitang exponent sa variable, meaning meron po siyang invisible 1. Considered as 1 po ang kanyang exponent. Okay? So, similarly, ayan, ito po ito na yung in-expand muna niya and then ginawang exponential form. So, ito naman pong pangalawa, ginamitan po natin ng laws of exponent. Sabi po dun sa laws of exponent again, product law of exponent, if the base are the same, just add the exponent. Okay, so yan po ang ating first law of exponent, the product law of exponent. Second one is the quotient. Ito naman, kung may product, may quotient naman, Quotient law of exponents. So, paano naman po natin i-divide ang dalawang exponential form na may magkatulad na base, pero magkaiba po ang kanilang exponent? So, meron po tayo ditong 3 conditions. Number 1 condition, or letter A. M raised to x divided by m raised to y is equals to m raised to x minus y kapag ang x po ay mas malaki kaysa sa y. Okay? So, the first condition is if the x is greater than y, meaning yung pong exponent ng numerator ay mas malaki kaysa sa exponent ng denominator. So, ito po ang i-apply nating rule. Ito po yung first rule. Okay? Ima-minus po natin ang y doon sa x. Okay? So, that's the first rule. Mamaya po, bibigyan po natin ng halimbawa. Second, condition. Same problem. Mx or m raised to x divided by m raised to y is equals to m raised to x minus y is equals to 1 if x is equal to y. So, ito naman po, second condition, kapag ka magkatulad naman ang exponent ng dalawa, ay equal siya sa 1. Ano? As equal siya sa 1. Meaning, magkatulad na po sila ng numerator at denominator kasi equal po ang kanilang exponent. So, that is equivalent to 1. Okay? And then the last condition states that if m raised to x divided by y raised to y is equals to 1 divided by m raised to y minus x if x is less than y naman. Ano ho? So, meron pa tayong tatlong condition. Kapag ka malaki yung x, ito po ang gagamitin natin. I-minus natin yung y sa x. Kapag ka magkatulad po ang kanilang exponent, equals to 1 na po yan. And then, pag malaki po yung denominator, ang exponent ng denominator, meaning a over 1 po natin. Ano ho? Okay, so let us have an example sa bawat isa. Okay. Okay, so doon tayo sa example A. Ito ho. Okay, look at this. A raised to 5 divided by A raised to 2. Saan po bang condition siya shoot? Mas malaki po yung x, ano ho? So, meaning, ito po ay x is greater than y. Kasi po ang x dito ay 5. So, the x in example number letter A is 5. And then the y in this example is 2. So, meaning, x is greater than 2. Kaya ito po ang ating gagamitin. Ano ho? So, this formula applies to example A dito. Okay? So, ang ginawa po natin dito is in-expand muna, ano ho? Naggawa muna ng long method. Yung pong a raised to 5, in-expand natin. So, yung pong a raised to 5 is equals to a times a times a times a times a. Meaning, 5a. Yung namang a raised to 2 is a times a. And then, ang ginawa, dinivide yung 5a sa 2a. Kaya, na-cancel po itong 2a. Natira na lang po ay 3. No? So, ito na po yun, 3a. And then, this expanded form, ginawang exponential form, naging na siyang a cube. Di ba? So, ito po yung long method. But, if you are going to follow the formula in quotient law, ito po ang gagamitin natin. Ano? Ang formula po natin ay m raised to x divided by m raised to y equals m raised to x minus y. So, ito na po yun. So, again, pag malaki po yung x, ima-minus lang po natin yung y. So, kaya po ang nangyari, a, kukopyahin lang po natin yung a na magkatulad. Ano ho? Just copy. Ayan. Wala po kayong ibang gagawin, kundi kukopyahin lang yan. And then, ima-minus po niyo yung 2 dun sa 3. Ano? 5 minus 2. So, your final answer now is a, 5 minus 2 is 3. So, yan po ang example natin sa first condition A, no? Dito ho. Okay? So, malinaw po ba? So, sa B naman, ito naman kapag ang exponent ay magkatulad, no? Ayan. So, example natin, a raised to 3 divided by a raised to 3. Napansin po ninyo, ang kanilang exponent ay parehas 3. Meaning, dito po yan sa formula B or condition B. Papatak, ano ho? Magkatulad sila eh. So, ang gagawin po natin ay i-equal na po siya sa 1. Kasi pag minus nyo po yung 3 minus 3, magiging po siyang a raised to 0. Ano ho? Ito. A raised to 0. Kasi ma-minus nyo po yung 3 minus 3 will become 0. Kaya, sabi po dito, any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. Kaya, kahit ano pong number, pag na-raise mo po sa 0, that is equal to 1. Let's say, for example, we have 16 raised to 0 is 1. 12 raised to 0 is equal to 1. Kahit ano pong number, pag nilagyan nyo ng exponent na 0, yan po ay equal to 1. Ano ho? Okay, so yan po ang example natin sa letter B. Na kapag magkatulad, 1 na ho agad. Ano ho? Letter C. ito po yung medyo kaunting mahirap-hirap, pero kaunti lang. In this example, or in this case, dapat mas malaki naman po yung exponent ng y. So, ang y po natin dyan ay 4, and ang x po natin ay 2. So, as you can see, mas greater po yung exponent ng denominator than the exponent of the numerator. So, it applies na ang gagamitin po natin ay itong condition 3. Ito. Okay? So, ito po uli in-expand. Pinakita po kung paano ang long method. In-expand yung a raised to 2, naging a times a. Yan naman pong a raised to 4, in-expand, naging a times a times a times a. So, kinancel po yung dalawang a sa numerator at denominator. Kaya ang natira po sa taas ay 1. May matitira po diyang 1. And then, ang natira po sa denominator ay dalawang a, which is a square. So, kaya po ang naging sagot ay 1 over a square. But, pag sundin po natin yung formula, ang formula po natin ay ito, nasa taas, ito. Okay? Ima-minus lang po natin, yung y, ma-minus lang po natin yung x dun sa y, no? Pero, i-all over po natin sa 1. So, lalagyan po natin muna ng numerator na 1. And then, copy a, ma-minus po natin yung x doon sa y. So, 4 minus 2. So, this will now equals to 1. So, 4 minus 2 is 2. So, copy A. And then, 4 minus 2 is 2. Parehas din po ang magiging result dito. So, parehas sila. Okay, so that is the three conditions stated under quotient law of exponent. Pag malaki yung x, ito. Pag malaki yung y, ito naman. Pag magkatulad ng x and y, equals to 1. Lagi. Okay? So, next page tayo. Number 3 law is the power of a power rule or law. No? Power of a power, meaning dalawang power po ito. So, any numbers m and integers x and y. So, ito po yun. So, m raised to x raised to y is equals to m raised to x times y. So, kapag po ganito, ito kaya po tinawag na power of a power kasi ito pong nasa loob ng parenthesis ay may power, tapos yung pong tapos nilagyan pa po ng isa pang power. So, may power na, pinaweran pa. Okay? So, it's power of a power rule. So, ito po ang kanyang magiging formula. Multiply lang po natin yung x and y. Example, we have a raised to 2 raised to 3. Okay? Ang ginawa, in-expand uli, in-expand uli yung nasa loob. So, in-expand, ito, lagi siyang a square times a square times a square. Kasi tatlong beses, di po ba? Yan, ito po yung base natin. So, ang nangyari, in-add natin yung tatlong a. Kasi, sabi po dun sa product of a power, yung pong ating first law, na kapag magkakatulad ang base, ina-add lang po, di ba, yung nasa exponent. So, in-add po yung tatlong exponent na 2. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. Or, mas madali, ito po. Multiply lang po ninyo yung 2 doon sa 3. Yan. Kaya po siya naging 2 times 3. Yan, 2 times 3 is 6. Kaya po naging, ang sagot po ay, final answer is a square. Okay? And also, it applies to a fraction. Ito naman po ay fraction. Ang base po niya ay fractional form. So, ang ginawa po is, ito, minultiply po doon sa 2 na una, and then, multiply pa rin po doon sa baba. Kaya po ito naging 2 times 2 dahil ito ay 2 times 2, ito. Kaya naman po naging 3 times 2 kasi ito pong 3, minultiply pa rin po doon sa exponent doon sa labas. So, ang final answer po natin, so a raised to 2 times 2 is 4, and then b raised to 3 times 2 is 6. Minultiply na po natin yung 2 times 2, saka yung 3 times 2, kaya naging 4 and 6. Okay? Halimbawa, meron tayo ditong problem na, let's say, b square over c cube. No? and then meron tayo ditong raised to 4. Yan. So, ang gagawin po natin is to distribute or multiply this exponent doon sa exponent doon sa numerator at saka doon sa exponent sa denominator. So, this will become b. So, 4 times 2 is 8. And then c, 4 times 3 is 12. So, ito na po ang inyong final answer. Okay? Malinaw po ba? Okay. Number 4, ito po yung product of a power of a product law. Okay, number 4, power of a product. Okay, so let's bring it a little bit down. Ayan. Sabi po dun sa pang-apat na law, yun po yung product, power of a product, any number m and n integers x. Ayan. Ito po. Mn raised to x is equals to m raised to x and n raised to x. Okay. Ang nangyari po dito, ang base po natin ay dalawang variable or pwede rin po siyang number. Okay, sabi po dito, ang m at n daw natin, any numbers m and n. Okay? Kahit ano po 'yan, at ang kanya pong exponent ay integers. Okay? So we have this formula. Kaya po siya tinawag na power of a product kasi po itong nasa loob ay product. Pag nag-multiply po tayo ng dalawang numbers, the result is a product. So ano pong gagawin natin kapag halimbawa may mn tapos nasa parenthesis tapos merong exponent. Ang gagawin po natin yung x na yon, i-distribute po natin doon sa bawat variable. So, tatimes po natin doon, tatimes po natin sa n. So, since meron po itong 1, di po ba meron invisible 1 yan lahat. So, 1 times x is x. So, may ginang m, 1 times x is x. And then m, ang exponent po ay 1 times x is also x. Kaya po siya naging m square x, m raised to x, and then n raised to x. Halimbawa, napakadaming variables. Halimbawa, meron pa kasamaan po natin ng constant. 3abc square. Yan. Raised to 3. Yan. So, ano na po ang sagot yan? So, ito pong 3, multiply mo po yan lahat doon sa exponent ng nasa loob ng parenthesis. Ito pong 3, mayroong 1 yan, kaya magiging ganyan. Tapos ito, multiply mo rin po doon sa exponent niya. And then ito po, multiply mo rin yan sa kanyang exponent. And then 3 multiplied to 2. Okay? So, ang final result is 3 cube, a cube, b cube, and then c, 2 times 3 is 6. So, final answer, ano po ba ang, what is 3 raised to 3? So, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. So, ang sagot po ay 27 a cube, b cube, c raised to 6. Okay? So, ito po ang halimbawa natin. Quantity 2ab raised to 3 or cube is equals to 2 raised to 3, a raised to 3, and then b raised to 3. Or 8 a cube, b cube. Bakit po naging 8? Kasi ito pong 2 cube is equivalent to 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Kasi ito po ay 4. 4 times 2 is 8. No, 4 na po ito. Times 2 is 8. Kaya po siya naging 8 a cube, b cube. Okay, mali na po. Okay, erase po muna natin. Wala natin pagsusulatan. Okay, so the last one is the power of a quotient. Quotient naman, no? Sa law of exponent po, ano lang, no? It's product and a quotient lang po tayo, or multiplication and division lang tayo. Okay. So, sabi po dun sa power of a quotient, kasi quotient naman po ang nilagay ng power, na po, di ba? Division yan. So, any number m and n integers x. So, here is the formula. So, m divided by n. Ito po yung tinutukoy na quotient na may power. Yan, power is x. So, ang gagawin lang po, i-distribute or multiply doon sa exponent ng m at saka ng n. So, magiging siyang m, 1 times x is x, and then n, 1 times x is x. Kaya po, naging m raised to x and n raised to x ang ating pong formula. Ano ho? So, example, we have 3 over 2 cube. Ayan. So, multiply mo lang po doon sa dalawa. So, naging na siyang 3 cube and then 2 cube. O, ano po ba ang value ng 3 cube? No? So, meaning to say, yan po ay 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. And then, 2 raised to 3 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Okay? So, yan po ang ating limang laws with respect or with regards to exponent. Yan, 5 po yan. Ano ho? Okay. Okay, dito na po tayo dumako sa multiplication and division of a polynomials. Paano po ba tayo mag-multiply o mag-divide ng polynomials? So, gagamitin po natin yung laws of exponent dito. Ano ho? I-apply po natin yun. Sabi dito, you can apply the laws of exponent in multiplying or dividing polynomials. So, huwag po nyo kakalimutan, no? Yung pong 5 na laws na diniscuss natin previously. So, we have here tatlong examples. Tingnan natin kung tatlo nga. 4, 5. So, we have 5 examples in multiplying and dividing polynomials. So, number 1, multiply 3xy and 4xz. So, dito, basahin po natin yung solution. Ayan, solution. I-apply na po natin dito yung laws of exponent natin. Sabi doon, multiply the numerical coefficients and add only the exponents of the same variable and copy the rest of the variables. Ayan. So, ang gagawin po natin dyan is, i-multiply muna natin una yung dalawang numerical coefficient. No? Yan pong numerical coefficient na yan, 3 and 4 is equals to 12. So, 3 times 4 is 12. Tapos, maghahanap po kayo ng magkatulad na letter or na variable. Ano ho? X times X. Ano po ang sagot? Sa X times X. Pinag-aralan po natin sa laws of exponent. Yung pong product. Ano? Product law yun. Ayan. Number 1. Ayan. Product law or of exponent. Na kapag magkatulad po ang base nila, ay i-add po yung dalawang exponent. So, we have 1 and 1 here. So, kaya magiging 2. Yan naman pong y times z. So, since wala po siyang kaparehas na variable doon, kukopyahin na lang po natin yung y dito. X, y, yung pong z, kukopyahin na rin lang natin. Okay? So, the final answer is here. Ayan. Ano po? Ayan. Dito po ay expanded form pa ito. So, 3 times 4 is 12. And then, x times x is x square. And then, copy y and z. Next, number 2 problem. Find the product of 3abc and 4a square plus 3a minus 5. Yan. Ang gagawin po naman natin dyan ay distributive property. Yan. Distributive property of multiplication. Paano po ba yung ginagawa? Ang distributive property po ay ginagawa by multiplying a factor to the polynomials. Halimbawa, meron dito nakalagay na 3. No? Meron diyang 1 plus 2 plus 3. So, applying the distributive property, ito pong 3, multiply mo dun sa 1. So, that is 3. And then, the other 1 times 2 naman. So, 3 times 2 is 6. And then, 3 times 3 is 9. So, yan po ang ibig sabihin ng distributive property. So, final answer that is, so ito po yung 9. No? So, 9 plus 9 is 18. Ano ho? So, kaya po ang sagot yan ay 18. Similarly, kapag hindi mo nyo po dinistribute, inuna po ninyo minultiply ito, or inad, so yan po ay magiging 1 plus 2, 3, plus another 3 is 6 times 3, 18. Kaya 18 pa rin po ang sagot. So, ang ginamit po natin dito ay distributive property. And this will be applied to this problem. So, ito po, imumultiply natin doon sa bawat isa. Sa bawat isang term. Ano ho? Doon sa loob, yan. Okay? So, let's erase this. Okay, so, sagutan natin ito. So, using distributive property, magiging 3abc times 4a square. Ito na po yun. Ano? 3abc times ito. Yan. Yan po yung una. Ano? Yan yung una. Plus, kakopyahin lang po nito yung plus. Lagay doon, plus. 3abc again. Yan, 3abc times 3a naman. Yan, 3a. That's the second term. Pangalawa. Last is ito. So, since ito ay minus, lalagyan natin doon ay minus. Ano? So, minus muna. So, pwede rin naman plus, no? Pag kailan pag plus, dapat negative po yung 5. Ayan. So, plus 3abc times negative 5. Ayan. Kaya ito na po yung last part. Ano? So, next, simplify na po natin ito. Multiply na naman po natin itong 3 times 4 is 12. And then, a times a square ay a cube. Ano? I-add lang po natin yung exponent na magkatulad na letra. A times a square. So, means since may 1 po yung a, kaya may 2 naman tong a na isa dito. So, that is 3. So, wala po siyang katulad na, ambi po, walang katulad dito sa kabila. So, kukopyahin lang yung c, copy also. Okay, tapos na po tayo sa unang term. Next. So, 3 times 3 is 9. And then, a times a is a square. Ano? Tapos, copy a, b, and c. Yan. Kinopy na lang kasi wala man po siyang b and c dun sa kabila. Next is to multiply 3 times negative 5, which is negative 15. And then, copy a, b, c. So, napakadali. Ano? Napaka-simple. So, the final answer is ito. Okay? So, let us give another example in multiplying, in this particular case. Halimbawa, distributive property again tayo. So, we have 2x multiplied by 3xy plus 2x plus 3. Ayan. So, let's use distributive property. Diretso na natin. So, 2 times 3 is 6. Ayan. And then 3 times 3, x times x is x square. And then, copy y. Ayan. Tapos na tayo mag-multiply dito. Okay? Next, ito naman. So, plus 2 times 2 is 4. X times x is x square. So, tapos na tayong mag-multiply nito. The last is the last term. Yan. 2x times 3. Yan. So, 2 times 3 is 6. Copy the x. So, meron na kayong product. So, ganun lang po kadali. Wag lang mo kayo malilito sa pag-multiply ng exponential form. Kapag po magkatulad ang base, a square times a raised to 3, ina-add lang po yung dalawa. Ina-add lang yung dalawang base exponent na yun. So, a raised to 5. Pag wala po nakalagay na exponent, let's say, halimbawa, walang nakalagay na exponent, ganyan lang, tapos yung kabila ay meron, so meaning, ang sagot po dyan ay a raised to 4. Kasi meron po siyang invisible na 1 doon. So, 1 plus 3 is 4. Kaya po, ang sagot ay a raised to 4. Okay, so, next problem. What is the product of m minus 4 and m square plus 3m plus 7? So, multiply naman po natin uli ito. So, ang solution na ginamit, pwedeng dalawa. Pwede pong itong horizontal or vertical. Okay, so ito po yung distributive din. Minultiply ito dito, tapos yan muna ang una, tapos ito, and then ito. Dinistribute din. So, pag-aralan po natin yung parehas na method. So, let's try. Okay. Dito po sa horizontal form, m minus 4 times, yan po ang problem natin, 2m square plus 2m minus 3. So, isa-isahin po natin i-multiply yan. Ano? So, ito munang dalawa. Ayan. So, magiging siyang 2m square times m minus 4. Ayan. Plus, next is ito, 2m times ito. Ayan. M minus 4. And then, the last is this one. So, minus 3 times m minus 4. So, lahat po yan ay minultiply sa m minus 4. Okay? So, for the final answer, ayan, napansin po natin, meron pa rin po tayo ditong binomial. Ano? So, ito po, i-distribute na naman natin doon sa loob. Okay? So, 2m squared times m is 2m. M squared times m is m cubed. Okay? Tapos, 2m squared times negative 4. So, minus 8. So, 2 times 4 is 8. And then, copy m square. Yan. Tapos na po tayo dito. The next is this one. So, 2m times m. So, 2 times 1 is 2. Ito po may 1. Invisible. Ano? And then, m times m is m square. Okay, we're done with this. Ito naman isa dito. So, 2m times negative 4. So, 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Copy m. Okay, we're done with the second term. The last is, ito na. So, 3 times m. No? So, negative 3 times m is negative 3m. Negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. Ayan. Next is to find the similar term. Natatandaan niyo pa po ba yung similar term na sinasabi natin in our previous lessons? Kapag similar, pwede po natin siyang i-add or subtract. So, in this example, meron tayo ditong similar na dalawang pares. Ito, saka ito. Ito, wala siyang katulad. So, pag walang katulad, bibring down na lang natin. 2m cubed. So, this one, negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6. Kokopyahin lang po natin yung m square pag nag-a-add, di ba? And then, negative 8 minus negative 3 is negative 11m. And then, copy the constant 12 plus 12. Kaya po, ang sagot ay, ayan. Ayan. Parehas po nito. Okay. So, yan po yung horizontal method. Ano ho? Mas madali po sa vertical. Ano, kasi ang gagawin po natin, dapat po kasi naka-arrange, ano ho, di ba sabi natin before we simplify or we do perform operations on polynomial, dapat po yung naka-arrange from descending order. So, ito po yung descending order niya, ano ho. Yan. In-arrange na po natin. Tapos, sa baba, to multiply that, pinagtapat lang natin yung mga similar terms. Itong dalawang constant magkatapat, yung dalawang m magkatapat. Okay. So, let's now multiply. Ang unang minultiply po diyan ay, ito muna ang ginawa niya kasi, ano? So, dito muna nag-umpisa. So, let's follow. So, m times negative 3. Ayan, ito po ang sagot. The next is m times 2m. Ito po ang sagot, 2m square. The next is m times 2m square is 2m cube. Ayan. The next is, ito namang 4, i-multiply mo doon. So, ibahin natin ng panulat. Ito. So, negative 4, ito. Negative 4 times negative 3. Ito naman. Negative 12. Negative times negative, positive. 3 times 4 is 12. Next is, negative 4 times 2m. Yan ay negative 8m. Na ito po ang negative 8m. Katapat din po ng kanyang similar. Ano ho? Yan. Yung m katapat din ng m. And then, the last is, negative 4 times 2m square. Yan. Sagot po ay negative 8m square. Katapat din po ng m square yan. Then, ito po ang tinatawag nating partial product. So, the final product now is the sum of the two partial products. So, bring down 12. Negative 3m plus negative 8m is negative 11m. And then 2m squared plus negative 8m is negative 6m. And bring down the 2m cube. Yan. So, parehas po sila ng result. Mas madali po itong vertical form. Okay? Okay, let's now move to example number 4. Division naman po tayo. Division of polynomials. Okay. Okay, tuloy natin sa quotient, no? So, find the quotient of... Okay, saan ba yan? Find the quotient of 25 x raised to 5, y raised to 2, z raised to 3 divided by 5xy cube, z square. Okay? So, yan. So, solution, sabi doon, divide the numerical coefficients and then apply the quotient law of exponent. Okay, so, apply natin yung quotient law of exponent dito. No? So, here, ginawa siyang fractional form, ano? Para mas madali siyang sunod, para mas madali natin may apply yung quotient law. Ginawa siyang fractional form. So, ito yung numerator na ito. Ito namang denominator na ito sa ilalim. Okay? So, dinivide yung 25 divided by 5 is 5. Okay? Tapos yung x raised to 5 saka yung x, no? In-apply na dito yung quotient law. So, minus natin yung 1 dun sa 5. Yung x, mayroon siyang 1 na invisible. And then, kaya siya naging 5 minus 1. Diba? Sabi dun sa quotient law, kapag malaki yung exponent ng numerator, ima-minus natin yung exponent ng denominator. Yun yung case 1. So, we have here 5 minus 1. Okay? So, yung y naman, case number 3 naman to kasi mas malaki naman yung exponent ng denominator kaysa dun sa exponent ng numerator. Kaya nandito naman siya sa ilalim, ano? Nasa denominator siya. Kaya y raised to 3 minus 2. Ito namang z, ano? Z ito, nakakalito lang, ito yung z. Okay? So z square, cube divided by z square. So law of exponent, law of ano naman to, quotient law, case 1, no? Mas malaki yung x kaysa dun sa y. Kaya naging siyang 3 minus 2. Then, simplify na lang natin ito, no? Simplify. So, the final answer here is 5x 5 minus 1 is 4. And then, z 3 minus 2 is 1. So, pag 1, huwag na natin isulat sa exponent. And then, sa denominator, y raised to 3 minus 2 is 1. So, huwag na rin natin isulat. So, the final answer is ito na. Okay? So, we have 5x raised to 4z over y. So, yan ang sagot dito sa number 4. Number 5. What is the quotient of... Okay, so ito naman, 4x raised to 8 plus 6x raised to 6 minus 2x raised to 4 minus 10x squared divided by 2x squared. Ito naman, didivide natin yung monomial by a polynomial. Itong kanina, pares lang, iisa lang silang monomial, ano? Kaya ang ginawa natin, in-apply lang natin yung laws of quotient law, no? Yung quotient law of exponent. In-apply lang natin dito. Pero dito, hindi natin pwedeng i-apply kasi ito ay polynomial. Ang daming terms, di ba? So, gagamitin natin dyan ay itong solution na ito. So, i-divide natin bawat isa doon sa denominator. Divide mo ito doon, di-divide mo dyan, di-divide mo ito doon, di-divide mo ito dyan. Okay? So, erase ulit natin ang ating mga sulat para malinaw. Okay, look at this. So, the first term, ito, yung first term na yan ay dinivide ito divided by the denominator. So, 4x raised to 8 divided by 2x squared, no? Plus, ito naman, divided by uli doon sa 2x square. So, 6x raised to 6 divided by 2x square. So, ito yon. Ito yung second na term natin. Number 4, ito, negative 2x raised to 4 divided by 2x square. Na ito na yan. Negative 2x raised to 4 divided by 2x square. The last is negative 10x square divided by 2x square. Square, yan na. Okay. So, the next is, pag ganito na, pwede nating i-apply yung quotient law of exponent. No? So, sa una, ang sagot po dyan ay 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then, x raised to 8 divided by x raised to 2. So, since mas malaki yung nasa numerator, kaya maminus natin. 8 minus 2 is 6. Kaya maging 6. No? Nandyan. Next, plus 3 divided by 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Sorry, 3. No? 6 divided by 2 is 3. Nakalito. And then, plus, ito, idudugtong natin to, no? Yung kanyang variable. So, x raised to 6 divided by x raised to 2 is x raised to 6 minus 2 is 4. Kaya, meron siya diyang 3x raised to 4. The next, no, minus 2 divided by 2 is 1. So, pag 1, wag na isulat. And then, x raised to 4 divided by x raised to 2 is x raised to 2 kasi 4 minus 2. And then, the next one, the last one is 10 divided by 2 is 5. Since magkatulad ng kanilang exponent, di ba, sabi doon, is equal to 1 na yon. Kaya, pag 1, so huwag natin sulat kasi 5 times 1 is 5 pa rin naman. So, final answer is 2x raised to 6 plus 3x raised to 4 minus 2x square minus 5. So, yan ang ating final answer. Meron pa tayong isang way, no, to divide polynomial. Ayan. Sabi rito, in dividing polynomial by another polynomial, ito naman, no, mas mahirap-hirap po ito. So, ang una natin is monomial by monomial. Sunod natin ay polynomial by a monomial. Ito naman po ay polynomial by another polynomial. You have to apply the following steps. So, una, arrange muna natin ang dividend and divisor in descending order. So, descending or ascending order. Nasa sa inyo po kung ano gusto nyo gamitin. Powers of common variables, leaving a space in or replacing the missing term with 0. Yan. Pag may missing na power, pwede mong lagyan ng space or lagyan mo ng 0. Number 2, that's number 1. Number 2, divide the first term of the dividend with the first term of the divisor to get that term, the first term of the quotient. So, di-divide natin yung una sa dividend doon sa divisor. Number 3, multiply the entire divisor by term of the quotient and write the product under the dividend of similar terms. And then number 4, mamaya po natin makikita kung paano. Subtract similar terms, apply rules in subtracting polynomials. Number 5, bring down the unused terms of the dividend. Number 6, divide the first term of the difference by the first term of the divisor to get the second term of the quotient. And number 7, repeat number 3 to 6. Okay, so let's have an actual division of polynomials para mas maintindihan po ninyo. Ito po ang ating i-divide. No? Divide 5n square minus 2n minus 24 by 3n minus 4. So, ito po ang ating dividend. Ito yung nasa loob. Yan. Ito na po ang divisor. Ito yung tagahati natin. Yan. Okay? So, sabi doon, ito po yung quotient natin. Ito yung sagot. Mamaya. Sabi doon, divide 5n by 3n. So, burahin natin. Ayan. So, pag divide po nito, ang gagawin lang ay di-divide mo po yung ito. Ito yung first term ng dividend saka doon sa divisor. Yan. What is 15n square divided by 3n? So, that is 15n square divided by 3n. So, applying the quotient law, so we have 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then, ito po ay magiging n na lang. Kaya magiging 5n. Ano? Okay, kaya ang sagot po dito ay, kaya po nilagay dito yung 5n. Dito mo lalagay sa kasunod. Ano? Hindi po dun sa katapat, lalagay mo dun sa kasunod. So, 5n. So, saan po galing yung 5n? By dividing 15n squared divided by 3n. Kaya 5n. The next is, multiply mo po itong 5n, doon sa dalawa. So, 5n times 3n. So, what is 5 times 3 is 15. N times n is n square. So, tatapat mo po yun doon sa kanyang similar term. And then, the next is 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. N times 1 is n. So, yan. Kaya po naging siyang 20n. Times po ito doon. Ano? And then, subtract. Para po tayo nagdi-divide lang ng normal na number. So, subtract na ho natin. We have negative 2 minus negative 20. O, di ba pag nag-subtract ko tayo, ta-change mo natin ang sign ng subtract, magiging plus, at magiging na itong minus, at magiging ng addition. So, since greater po yung positive, kaya magiging po siyang 18n. So, 20 minus 2 is 18, positive kasi mas malaki po yung positive. And then, 15 plus negative 15 is 0. So, wala na po ito. So, ang sagot po dito ay 18n. So, sabi doon, bring down negative 24. And then, follow the step again. So, ito naman pong 18n divided by 3n. So, what is 18n divided by 3n? So, 18 divided by 3 is 6, n divided by n is 1. So, ang sagot po ay 6. Kaya po, positive 6. Now, we have 6 times 3n. We have 18n. Ito na po yan, no? 18n. And then, 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. So, again, subtract natin. So, change the sign. Plus, magiging minus. So, 24 plus negative 24 is 0. And then, 18 plus negative 18 is 0. So, the final answer is 5n plus 6. Ito na po ang sagot natin doon sa sa division na ito. Okay, so 5n plus 6. If you want to check, pag gusto niyo pong i-check naman kung tama ang sagot niyo, i-multiply lang po ninyo. No? You multiply the quotient to the divisor. Times niyo po yan. Pag times niyo po yan dalawa, at ang sagot ay itong dividend, so tama po ang inyong sagot. So the quotient now is 5n plus 6. Sabi doon, to check if the answer is correct, multiply the divisor and the quotient to get the dividend. So, yan. Tingnan po natin. If you want to try it, testingin po natin. Okay, so let's erase. Multiply po natin ito by this one. So, let's try. 3n minus 4 times 5n plus 6. So, positive 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. Next is positive 6 times negative plus times 3n is 18n. Ayan. Next is 5n times negative 4 is negative 20n. Next is 5n times 3n is 15n squared. So, get the final product plus. So, bring down negative 24. What is 18 plus negative 20? So, subtract ko natin yan pag magkaiba ng sign. So, that is 2n. Since greater po yung negative, kaya negative 2n. And then, bring down 15n squared. As you can see, this product is equal to the dividend. Therefore, the quotient that we had is correct. Okay, so yan, nakuha po niya. No? Minultiply po yung dalawa. Kaya ang sagot po ay ito. So, tama po ang ating nakuha ang sagot. Okay, so we have here another example. Parang ito na yung last example before we proceed to the learning task. Okay, so example number 2. Ayan. Divide. So, okay natin, burahin kaya natin muna po ito. Ano? So, let's try. Burahin natin ng white. Gawa tayo ng isa pang layer. Teka lang. So, okay. Okay, so, burahin po natin tong sagot. Itong ating, let's try to erase. Op, yeah. Burahin po natin to. Yan. Ayan. Subukan natin sagutan, no? Mamaya natin i-reveal. Yan. Okay. So, let's try to answer this. So, ang laki ng aking panulat. Laligitan natin. Let's try. Malaki pa rin. Oops. Okay, so let's now answer number 2 problem. Divide 6x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2. Ayan. Dapat po ito ay x. 2x plus 3 divided by x minus 2. Okay, let's try dividing it. So, let's write here 6x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x plus 3 divided by x minus 2. Una nating i-divide ito. Itong dalawa lang. So, what is 6x cubed divided by x? So, the answer is 6x squared. So, dito po natin lalagay yung 6x squared. Next, to multiply. 6x squared times x is 6x cubed. 6x squared times negative 2 is negative 12x squared. So, next is to subtract. So, change the sign of the subtrahend. Yan, tapos maging plus. So, what is negative 3 plus negative plus 12? The answer is 9x squared. So, ito naman ngayon ang ating idot. So, bring down 2x. Then, divide again 9x squared by x. So, what is 9x squared divided by x? So, that is equals to 9x. Di ba? So, x na lang po matitira doon. So, the answer is 9x. So, plus 9x. Then, multiply again. 9x times x is 9x squared. Then, 9x times negative 2 is negative 18x. Okay? And then, subtract. So, change the sign of the subtrahend. And then, make it plus. So, the answer here is 2 plus 18 is 20. X, bring down 3. Now, let's divide again 20x by x. So, what is 20x divided by x? So, the answer is 20. So, cancels x. So, we have now plus 20. So, we have 20 times x is 20x. And then, 20 times negative 2 is negative 40. Okay, so let's now subtract. Subtract again. Subtract. Change the sign of the subtrahend. Minus. Plus. So, 3 plus 40 is 43. Now, your final answer is, meron tayong remainder. So, the remainder is plus 43 over x minus 2. Itong x minus 2, ito po yan. Okay? Ito pong 43 ay ito. Okay? So, ang sagot po natin ay ito. 6x squared plus 9x plus 20 plus 43x over 2. Okay? So, or, pwede rin naman lagay natin or remainder 43. Or, pag gagawin po natin plus, pa-plus po natin yung quotient nitong remainder saka itong divisor. Okay? So, yan po ang ating division kung paano mag-divide ng dalawang polynomials. So, this time, meron po tayong dalawang learning task dito pa natitira. Learning task 2 and the learning task 3. Ito po ang inyong sasagutan. Sabi po doon, simplify. Gagamitan po natin ito ng laws of exponent. Ito, laws of exponent. Ayan, ito po yung power of powers. ito po ay quotient, ito po ay power of power, ito po ay product, ito po ay combination ho ng dalawang quotient ito. Okay? Or pwede rin, o dalawang quotient po yan. Dito naman po, perform the indicated operation, simplify your answer. Ito po, magmumultiply po tayo. Ginawa na po natin to sa ating discussion today. Multiply lang yung ganyan. Ito naman po, isa ay division. Ito po ay division of a polynomial by monomial. Division of polynomial by a polynomial. Ito po, ganun din. And then the other one here. Okay, so pwede na po nito masagutan kasi na-discuss na ho natin. And then for the learning task 3, sabi doon, solve what is the area of the rectangle whose length is x plus 5 and the width is x minus 5. So, rectangle. Dapat alam niyo po ang area ng rectangle. Ano po bang area ng rectangle? It's length times the width. So, meaning, multiply lang po ninyo yung dalawang yan. Ito, saka yan. Number 2, what is the area of the square whose side measures 3x plus 4? So, area again. So, ano bang area ng square? Area of the square is s square. Ano po ba ang s? Ito po ang s. Ito po yung side. Yung pong side ay i-square lang ho ninyo. Next, number 3. The area of a rectangle is, so ito naman po yung area. What is the length if the width is x plus 3. Dito naman po, ang given ay area. Ito naman ang given, area. At given din po yung width. Ang nawawala po yung length. So, you need to derive a formula. So, kapag ang area is equals to length times width, ano po kaya ang formula para sa length? So, pag ang area ay length times width, ang length naman po ay, ang length naman is equals to, ayan, didivide lang po natin yan sa ang area by the width. Ayan. Divide lang po nun yan to get the length. So, ito na po ang inyong formula doon. So, division po ito, division of polynomial. Number 4, what is the average speed of a car that covers a distance of, kilometer in, 2y minus 1 hour. So, ano po ba ang formula ng speed? Kilometer per hour. So, hinahanap po natin average speed, Pag isang oras, ilang speed po kaya niya, What is his speed in kilometer per hour? So, number 5, multiply 2m, m square plus 2m minus 2 by the sum of m plus 3 and, so, you need to add, then, multiply nyo po doon sa trinomial na ito. Okay? So, yan po ang ating discussion about laws of exponent and its application. So, next lesson ho natin is all about special products. Special products naman ho tayo. That's our lesson for the week number 6. Okay? That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Sir Topet. Just mabalas po.